This is my book, It's Not the End of the World by Judy Blume. Okay, so the characters are Karen, who is the main character, Jeff, who is her older brother, Amy, her little sister, Aunt Ruth and Uncle Dan, Ellie, who is the mom, Bill, who is the dad, Gafar, who is what they call who is their grandpa, that's the name that they call him, Debbie, her best friend, and Val, her friend. Okay, Karen. Karen is the middle child of her two parents who are getting a divorce. Karen keeps a journal where she rates her day from F- to A+, and lately she hasn't been having many A+ days. She also has a cat named Mew. Karen does not take the divorce very well, so she tells Gafar that she will be able to get them back together, so she's trying to get them back together. After seeing her parents have a very bad fight, resulting into many things being broken, she then understands that they are meant to be apart. This is her character development. Jeff and Amy. Jeff is the eldest child and Amy is the youngest. Jeff is not very social with his family because he is a teenager. That's what teenagers do. And since the divorce, he has been very rude to everyone except for his one friend, Petey, who Karen suspects is the reason for his bad behavior. Amy is a daddy's girl and does not quite understand what's going on and why the two are being separated, but she loves to tell riddles and jokes. Ellie and Bill. Ellie and Bill are the mom and dad. Both of them have been fighting a lot lately, and it's been happening for a few months now, and that's the information that we find out from Karen. So, neither of them have been seeing other people. They just don't think they belong together anymore. Ellie owns an antique store, and Bill owns a furniture store, which was passed down from his father. After the divorce, Ellie goes back to school and takes up a part-time job. Ruth, Dan, and Gafar. Ruth is Ellie's older sister, and Dan is her husband. Both of them are helping Ellie get through the divorce and taking care of the kids while she's at work. Ruth tries to convince Ellie to start dating again, but she fails. Gafar is Bill's father. He is very unhappy with the thought of the two not staying together because there has never been a divorce in the family. Because he lives in Vegas, he asked Karen to keep them together. Debbie and Val. Debbie is Karen's best friend that she has known for a very long time. The two of them are in the same school and in the same classroom. Val is someone that Karen met from her dad's new apartment complex. She has divorced parents too and is a great help for Karen while she's a great help to Karen with dealing with the divorce. She tells Karen about a book that is for kids who are dealing with divorced parents. Settings. Ellie and Bill's house, which is now Ellie's house, Bill's apartment, Val's apartment, Karen's school, and Howard John's, which is a dinner place that they go to every Friday night. Summary. This is the summary of the book. To tell the kids that the two parents are being separated, Ellie takes them out to lunch with Aunt Ruth and Dan. A few days later, Karen is walking with Debbie, and she has plans to tell her about her situation, but Debbie already found out because Aunt Ruth told her mother at the grocery store. So Debbie is now asking a lot of questions, and Karen does not like this, so she yells at Debbie, and now she's mad at her. So later when she meets Val, she realizes that she has a lot more in common with Val than she does with Debbie, so she starts hanging out with Val a little bit more than Debbie. Karen soon makes a plan to get her parents back together, so she thinks all they have to do is see each other, and then they'll realize what a big mistake they did. So she asks her teacher if she can take her Viking diorama home a little early. So what her plan is to ask her dad to come inside to look at her Viking diorama, and then he'll see her mom, and they'll both forgive each other. But before her plan can go into action, Jeff and her mom have a big fight, and then Jeff runs away. Her dad comes over to help Ellie try to help them get Jeff back. But in the process, they have a major fight, and Ellie's favorite vase ends up being broken, and Karen gets smacked by her father. Karen now realizes that her parents are not meant to be together, so she smashes her diorama. Jeff comes home after a while, and Karen buys the book that Val showed her and to help her with the divorce. Buying the book is a symbol of her accepting her parents' divorce. Conflicts. Now we have external conflicts and internal conflicts. Some internal conflicts are Ellie and Bill, which is obviously shown, Jeff and Amy. So this is like when in the very first chapter of the book, the two of them are fighting, and then Jeff blames Amy for it because of a joke that she told. Karen and Debbie. So when Karen and Debbie Karen got mad at Debbie because she was asking a lot of questions and she just didn't like it. Ellie and Jeff, when Jeff got mad at his mom, so he ran away. And then Ellie and Ruth, when Ruth was trying to convince Ellie to start dating again, but she just didn't want to do it. Karen, Ellie, and Bill are all internal conflicts. They're all having internal conflicts, and they're blaming themselves for the divorce. They're just kind of getting upset and mad at themselves. And especially Karen, she feels like it's her fault. And then Ellie, when she smashes her favorite vase, she's like, why did I do that? Okay, theme. In the book, Karen is going through many changes. Her parents start to not live together, and then they get a divorce. She's going to have to move houses, that's what her mom told her, because they can no longer afford the house that they live in. And she might also move cities because of the job that her mom wants. And this is a big impact in her, but in the end she accepts it because she knows and she realizes that change is a good thing. So the theme in the book is that change is challenging, but it is necessary to learn and grow as a person. That is all.
Wow.
Very good.
It's amazing, Liz.